In the age before memory, the world once thrived under a delicate balance, light and shadow, order and chaos. But balance is fragile. It bends long before it breaks, and now it has shattered completely. A dark tide spreads across continents like an unstoppable storm. Cities that once towered proudly have been reduced to ruins. Landscapes that once echoed with life now fall silent under the weight of corruption. Even the bravest warriors, the most revered guardians, and the wisest sages have fallen, one by one, unable to withstand the force rising against humanity. Hope is no longer a flame. It is barely a spark, flickering against an overwhelming night. Yet fate rarely abandons the world without leaving behind a single thread, a last chance woven quietly into the fabric of destiny. Somewhere far from the chaos, hidden among the forgotten edges of civilization, lives an individual who appears painfully ordinary. Someone who blends into crowds, who has no remarkable strength, no history of greatness, and no reason to believe they carry anything more than a normal life. And yet, this unassuming soul is the one destiny has marked, the one whispered about in ancient prophecy, the one countless generations unknowingly waited for. They are the chosen one. But they do not know it, not yet. For now, they struggle like anyone else, waking each day with unanswered questions, a lingering emptiness, and a subtle feeling that something inside them does not quite belong to the world as it is. They sense an invisible weight on their shoulders, though they cannot explain why. They sense a pulse in their veins that does not match the rhythm of an ordinary human life. They sense dreams that feel like memories from a distant era, calling to them from beyond time. But still, they remain unaware of the truth. Their potential sleeps, sealed behind layers of fear, doubt, and forgotten history. And then, without warning, the moment arrives. Something shifts in the air, something violent, something ancient, something inevitable. The sky trembles, the wind twists into unnatural patterns. A distant roar splits the silence, echoing through the world like a broken cry for help. The darkness that has consumed nations now stretches its hand toward this unsuspecting figure, drawn by the power hidden deep within them. What was once dormant begins to stir. A buried instinct awakens like fire catching oxygen, burning upward with a force that refuses to be contained. Their heart races, their vision distorts, their mind senses a presence, an echo of the power they were born to inherit. This is the moment everything changes, the moment destiny stops waiting, the moment transformation begins. As the Chosen One stands at the threshold of awakening, their world will never be the same again. Every step from this point forward will shape the fate of the fallen lands, challenge the rise of darkness, and determine whether hope can once again become something more than a fading spark. Their journey is unavoidable, their purpose is undeniable, and their transformation is inevitable. Before we step deeper into this unfolding story, before the awakening takes full shape, before the Chosen One's power truly erupts, I want to ask something of you. If you're ready to follow this journey, if you want to witness every step of the transformation ahead, then take a moment to support this channel. Like the video, share it with others who follow stories of destiny and awakening, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter as the Chosen One rises into who they were always meant to be. The transformation begins now. The moment destiny begins to move is rarely gentle. It does not whisper, it does not tap lightly. It strikes like a force long restrained, sudden, overwhelming, and absolute. For the Chosen One, this moment arrives with a violent rupture in the calm of their ordinary life. The day begins like any other, shaped by routine and the quiet predictability they have come to rely on. But beneath that surface, the world is preparing to shift. A cold wind sweeps across the horizon, sharper and heavier than any they can remember. It carries a strange stillness, as if the air itself is holding its breath. The sky dims, not because of clouds, but as if something vast has eclipsed a part of the sun. The Chosen One feels it before they see anything, an instinctive tightening in their chest, a sensation of being watched by something ancient and unseen. Their surroundings look the same, yet everything feels wrong. Shadows stretch unnaturally long, sounds arrive a fraction too late. The ground seems to hum with low, almost imperceptible vibrations. The world is not behaving as it should. Then the first sign appears. It begins as a tremor beneath their feet, a subtle shaking, barely noticeable, but unmistakably real. The chosen one pauses, glancing around for an explanation, but the people nearby continue moving, oblivious. It is happening only to them. They step back, uncertain, and the tremor follows, as if tethered to their presence. Confusion shifts into unease. Their heartbeat accelerates. A faint ringing begins in their ears, growing louder with each passing second. The light around them seems to pulse, brightening and dimming like a living heartbeat. The world is responding to something inside them. And then the catalyst reveals itself fully. From the edge of the horizon, a dark figure emerges, blurred, distant, and almost shapeless at first. But as it moves closer, it becomes clear that this is no ordinary foe. The air ripples around it. The ground cracks beneath its steps. Its presence radiates malice, a suffocating aura that sends birds scattering and animals fleeing in primal terror. People around the Chosen One feel it too now. They stop, freeze, and turn toward the approaching threat, their expressions shifting from confusion to fear. Some back away slowly, others run. Yet the figure's attention is focused solely on one person, on the Chosen One. As the figure comes into full view, its form sharpens, a towering silhouette wrapped in shifting darkness. Its eyes glow with a cold, unnatural light. It moves with purpose, each step sending shockwaves through the earth. This is the overwhelming enemy spoken of in prophecy, the harbinger of ruin sent to crush the world's final hope before it can awaken. The Chosen One feels its gaze pierce straight through them, reading every secret, every weakness, every fragment of doubt buried within their soul. Fear grips them completely. They take a step back, then another, but the creature mirrors them perfectly, closing the distance with impossible speed. The Chosen One's breath becomes shallow, their legs tremble. The ringing in their ears intensifies into a deafening roar. They feel powerless, exposed, and utterly unprepared. They have no weapon, no training, no understanding of what they truly are. For their entire life, they have been ordinary. But the threat approaching them is anything but. Then, just as panic threatens to overwhelm them, something interrupts the terror. A voice, soft, echoing, ancient. It speaks not from the outside world, but from within, resonating through their mind, vibrating in their bones. It is neither male nor female. It feels like thousands of voices speaking in perfect unison, layered across time itself. The voice calls their name, or perhaps a name they do not recognize yet, a name tied to a lineage they have never understood. Its tone is calm but heavy with meaning, carrying an authority that cannot be ignored. "You must stand, the moment has come." The Chosen One staggers, gripping their head. The voice continues, growing clearer with each word. "Your power awakens, the seal weakens. Do not fear what rises within you." Their heart pounds violently. A surge of heat floods their veins. Their vision blurs, then sharpens beyond normal clarity. Colours intensify. The air shimmers around their hands. They feel energy, raw, uncontrollable, and terrifying, churning inside their core like a sleeping storm suddenly stirred awake. They gasp for breath, overwhelmed. They feel their skin prickling, as if electricity is crawling beneath the surface. The ground beneath them cracks in a perfect circle, as though responding to the pressure building inside their body. Light begins to seep through the cracks, faint at first, then growing brighter with each passing moment. The people nearby shield their eyes, confused and terrified. Some scream the Chosen One's name. Others simply run, unable to comprehend what is happening. The enemy senses this surge as well. It pauses, its glowing eyes narrow. There is recognition, followed by fury. It realizes that the power it was sent to destroy is awakening faster than anticipated. It lets out a guttural sound, a roar that shakes the world and sends debris flying. Then it charges, its massive form moving with impossible speed. The Chosen One is paralyzed by fear and power simultaneously. The voice inside them grows louder. Stand, rise, accept what you are. The inner surge intensifies. A brilliant light erupts from their chest, radiating outward in pulsating waves. Their body trembles violently, as though caught between two opposing forces, fear pulling them back, destiny pushing them forward. The environment around them begins to distort. The air warps. Gravity flickers unpredictably. Loose objects lift off the ground, pebbles at first, then larger fragments of earth. The chosen one floats slightly, their feet no longer fully touching the ground. The light around them intensifies, shifting through hues, white, gold, blue, each colour pulsing with immense energy. Their silhouette blurs, their shadow stretches unnaturally long, then splits into multiple forms before collapsing back into one. Time itself seems to slow for them. They see the enemy's charge in near-freeze frame, every movement clear and exaggerated, yet they remain unable to decide. Fight or run? Embrace destiny or refuse it? The emotional peak hits with full force. They stand in the center of a maelstrom of power and fear. Their heart races, their breathing erratic, sweat drips down their face. Their hands glow brighter with each tremor of energy. For a brief moment, they see two paths laid before them, one leading to destruction, one leading to unimaginable transformation. If they step back now, if they abandon this moment, the world will fall. The darkness will spread unchecked. Everyone they have ever known, every innocent life, every fragile remnant of hope will be consumed. And deep down, they know this. Even through the fear, they feel the gravity of the choice. They understand that fate has drawn a line in the sand. The figure lunges closer. Dust and shattered stone explode behind it as it accelerates. Its monstrous arm raises, ready to strike. Its roar shakes the air. The chosen one feels the final surge. Light engulfs their body completely. Their pulse syncs with the heartbeat of the world. The voice inside them whispers one final command: choose. Their body trembles. Their eyes widen. The air ignites around them. And then, they step forward. A single step, but one that carries the weight of prophecy. One that seals their path. One that announces that they will not turn away. They will not run. They will not abandon what they are meant to become. The ground erupts behind them as energy bursts outward. A column of light shoots into the sky. The environment distorts violently. The ground fracturing into geometric patterns, trees bending unnaturally, the air spiraling into vortexes of heat and motion. Their body glows brighter than ever, their silhouette barely visible through the radiance. Their trembling ceases, their breathing steadies. They have made their choice. Destiny is accepted. Fear is replaced with purpose. The catalyst is complete. What follows next will reshape the world. The moment the chosen one accepts their fate, the world responds with violent intensity. Light erupts from within them, pure, unrestrained, and overwhelming. But awakening is never gentle. Power does not rise without consequence, and transformation never begins without pain. The first sensation they feel is heat. It starts at the center of their chest, a small spark, no larger than a pinprick. But within seconds, it spreads like wildfire, surging outward through every vein, every nerve, every muscle fiber in their body. It is not the warmth of sunlight or the burn of flame. It is something else entirely. An ancient force, forcing its way through a vessel too fragile to contain it. They gasp as the heat expands, pushing against their ribs as if trying to break free. A sharp, stabbing pain follows. Their knees buckle. Their hands claw at the air, trembling violently. Their breath escapes in broken fragments. Their heart beats with frantic, uneven rhythms, each pulse sending another burst of energy rippling outward. Sweat runs down their face, evaporating instantly as the heat intensifies. The ground beneath them cracks again, this time in jagged lines spreading outward like lightning across stone. Their vision fractures. At first, everything around them splits into shards, like a mirror struck with sudden force. Then the shards multiply, overlapping in layers. They blink, but their perception continues to twist, objects stretching, shrinking, bending into impossible shapes. Time distorts as well. Moments slow to a crawl, then snap forward with jarring speed, then slow again. Their body is caught between two realities, unable to stabilize. The chosen one tries to move, but pain surges through them in waves, deep, primal, immeasurable. It feels as though something inside is breaking apart, while something else is forming in its place. They can feel old limitations being stripped away, barriers they never knew they had being torn down violently. Their muscles spasm, their bones vibrate, their skin glows with flickering light patterns, shifting like runes awakening from millennia of slumber. They open their mouth to scream, but the sound barely escapes before the next shockwave hits. Energy surges up their spine, arching their back. Their fingers curl uncontrollably, glowing with sharp streaks of light. The ground beneath them depresses, as though gravity has momentarily increased. Stones lift into the air. Dust spirals in thin, tornado-like columns. The entire world feels like it is collapsing inward and expanding outward at the same time. Then comes the inner conflict. Fear, having lurked beneath the surface, rises violently. The chosen one feels it gripping their mind, whispering that this power is too much, too dangerous, too uncontrollable. Every instinct tells them to reject it, to push it away before it consumes them. Images flash before their eyes, visions of destruction, chaos, flames swallowing entire cities. They see themselves standing amidst the ruins, power radiating from their body uncontrollably. They see innocent lives broken because they could not control what they were becoming. But another force rises to meet the fear: strength, will. The echo of the ancient voice that spoke to them before. It pushes back against the fear, reminding them that this path is not punishment, but destiny. The pain is not meant to destroy them, but to reshape them. It tells them that every power demands sacrifice, and that only those who endure the crucible can rise into the truth of who they are meant to be. Fear clashes with awakening power. Doubt clashes with destiny. Weakness clashes with will. The chosen one stands at the center of a storm made of their own soul. The world around them distorts again. The editing rhythm of reality itself becomes erratic, fast cuts of imagery flashing before their eyes, burning skies, falling guardians, shattered temples, a distant throne radiating with light. Then everything slows to a single moment, stretched, thin and delicate, as if time is holding itself still to observe the transformation. A pulse of energy erupts from the chosen one's core. Their body lifts off the ground completely. Their arms hang limply at first, but then rise as power flows through them, pulling upward like magnetic force. Their hair lifts as though caught in a strong wind. Their eyes flicker between natural colour and glowing illumination. Cracks of light appear along their skin, thin at first, then glowing brighter, each one pulsing in sync with their heartbeat. The chosen one feels consciousness stretching outward. Their senses expand. They hear the distant echo of footsteps miles away. They feel vibrations in the air from the enemy still approaching. They detect the shift of pressure in the wind. They can even sense the fear radiating from the people who fled earlier, faint but real. The transformation pushes deeper. Their hearing sharpens to unbearable levels. Every sound becomes a thunderous roar. Their vision intensifies to painful brightness. They see too much, too clearly, beyond the limits of the human eye. Colours separate into layers, revealing energy trails lingering in the air. Movement slows to near stillness. They can see the enemy's charge frame by frame, each muscle contraction, each ripple of dark force, each intention embedded in its movements. It is overwhelming, almost maddening. Their body can barely withstand the sensory overload. Another burst of pain strikes, sharp, blinding, enough to bring them crashing back toward the ground. But the moment they fall, the energy catches them, holding them suspended inches above the earth. Power demands control, and control demands suffering. The chosen one clenches their jaw, fighting to stay conscious. Their mind swirls with doubt, fear, and memory. Faces of loved ones, promises made, moments of failure, and glimpses of what could be lost if they surrender. The fire in their chest intensifies, burning away the remnants of who they once were. Then something shifts. A new instinct awakens, subtle at first, like a quiet whisper beneath the roar of power. It guides their breath. It guides their focus. It guides their will. The chosen one reaches inward, grabbing hold of the chaotic energy twisting through them. It feels like trying to seize a lightning bolt with bare hands, violent, unstable, unpredictable. But they refuse to let go. They pull it toward their core, shaping it into form, into purpose, into something usable. Slowly, painfully, the light within them stabilizes. The cracks along their skin seal, leaving faint glowing lines beneath the surface, like veins made of light. Their eyes return to clarity, though they now glow faintly, an unmistakable sign of awakening. Their breathing evens out. Their heartbeat steadies and grows stronger, deeper, more powerful. Then it happens. Their first ability unlocks. A surge runs through their body with perfect clarity, cleaner, smoother, sharper than anything before. Their senses sync with their surroundings. The distortion in the air shifts into alignment. Their vision sharpens into near superhuman detail. Sound adjusts into perfect balance. The chosen one feels light, fast, and aware, in a way that transcends anything human. A distant falling leaf drifts toward the ground. They see every rotation of it as if time was slowed to a fraction. They sense every tremor in the earth within a wide radius. They feel the energy of the enemy moving toward them, pulsing like a drumbeat of darkness. Then speed ignites. The world blurs around them for a moment, not because they move, but because their body prepares to. Their muscles tighten, then release with explosive potential. They feel new strength coursing through their limbs. Their reflexes sharpen with razor precision. They understand instinctively that they can move faster than sound if they push hard enough. Or perhaps their unlocked ability is not speed. Perhaps it is elemental force beginning to gather around them, wind spiraling at their feet, flames flickering along their arms, or electric currents arcing between their fingers. Regardless of form, the truth is the same. Their first power has awakened. But with awakening comes weight and cost. Their body trembles from the strain. Their chest feels as though compressed by invisible hands. Their vision flickers at the edges. The power may be theirs, but controlling it requires strength they have not yet mastered. They know that a single mistake, one moment of lost focus, could cause their energy to spiral out of control, harming everything around them. This is the price of transformation. Power demands discipline. Strength demands sacrifice. Destiny demands resilience. Only those who endure the crucible can emerge stronger than they entered. The chosen one stands, wounded, shaking, but transformed. Light flickers around their silhouette. The ground glows faintly beneath their feet. Their eyes burn with new awareness. The first phase is complete, but the true test has only begun. Silence falls, not the gentle type that accompanies a quiet evening or an empty forest, but a heavy, resonant stillness that grips the world like an invisible hand. The air thickens. Dust freezes mid-fall. Vibrations in the ground halt, as if the pulse of the earth itself has stopped to witness what comes next. All around the chosen one, time seems to hold its breath. The energy that had once raged inside them, wild, ravenous, uncontrollable, now stabilizes into something coherent. The violent bursts of light shrink into a steady glow that surrounds their body like a faint, shimmering aura. It pulses softly, matching the rhythm of their heartbeat. Every flicker of illumination feels deliberate, as though the power is no longer resisting them, but moving in harmony with their will. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the chosen one rises to their feet. Their movements are smoother, more intentional than before. The trembling that racked their limbs has ceased. Their breathing, once ragged and strained, flows with steady precision. The transformation is not fully completed, not yet, but what stands here is no longer the same fragile figure who cowered in fear moments ago. This is someone reborn in fragments, strengthened but not finished, awakened but not complete. They lift their head, eyes glowing faintly. Their gaze is sharper, carrying a depth that was never there before. They see the world differently now, not only its shape, but the veins of energy threading through it. They feel the gravity of their surroundings, the tension in the air, the lingering ripples of their own awakening settling like dust after a long storm. And that storm has indeed changed everything. Across the fractured ground, the enemy, once charging with unstoppable ferocity, comes to an abrupt halt. For the first time, doubt flickers in its otherwise emotionless expression. It stands motionless, its massive form silhouetted against the dim sky, as if analysing the new presence before it. The creature is ancient, forged for destruction, bound by command rather than instinct. Yet even it seems to hesitate as the Chosen One's aura stabilizes into a force that reshapes the battlefield. The creature's dark energy recoils slightly, its claws twitch, the glow in its eyes dims, then brightens again with uncertainty. It is as though the balance of power has shifted, not entirely, but enough to unsettle a being that has never known fear. The Chosen One feels this shift as well. They sense the creature's hesitation like a tremor in the air. They sense the pull of their own newfound strength, coiled lightly beneath the surface. This strength is not complete, but it is enough to tilt the scale, enough to give them a fighting chance. They lower their hands, feeling the weight of the power flowing through them. It feels foreign and familiar at the same time, a paradox they cannot explain. Their muscles hum with energy, their senses stretch outward in every direction, perceiving motion, sound, vibrations, even the faint tremors of life hidden beneath layers of earth. The world no longer feels distant, it feels connected, responsive, alive. And yet, with that awareness comes the realization, this awakening is only the beginning. The Chosen One knows instinctively that what they have accessed is merely the first layer of something far greater. Their form is incomplete, their understanding is shallow, their strength, while significant, is still unstable. They can feel the vastness of their dormant potential, like a deep ocean hiding beneath a thin sheet of ice. To tap into it fully would require discipline, endurance, and the willingness to walk through unimaginable pain. Their transformation has cracked open a door, but the path beyond remains shrouded in darkness. The enemy steps forward again, slower this time. Its movements are measured, cautious. It tilts its head slightly, studying the Chosen One as if calculating whether to attack or retreat. Its growl rumbles through the shattered ground, low and resonant. It senses the change. It recognizes the awakening, but more importantly, it recognizes the threat. The Chosen One squares their stance, strength returning to their legs. They feel the pull of instinct guiding their posture, aligning their body in ways that enhance energy flow. Their hands rise slightly, fingers curling in subtle defensive positioning. They do not fully understand these movements, yet they feel right, like echoes of ancient training imprinted somewhere deep in their lineage. A faint breeze begins to stir, not the natural kind carried by weather, but a current of air reacting to the Chosen One's presence. It circles around them, lifting dust and loose fragments of earth into spiraling motions. The ground beneath their feet vibrates lightly, responding to the resonance of their aura. The environment behaves as though acknowledging the arrival of something significant, something long foretold. The sky darkens further, clouds twisting into unfamiliar shapes. Light flickers in fragmented patterns across the horizon. Shadows stretch unnaturally long and then snap back. The world seems caught between collapsing and reordering itself. Then, from somewhere unseen, a faint hum emerges. At first it sounds like distant wind whistling through hollow structures, but as it grows louder, it becomes clear that it is not merely a sound, but a call, a signal, a reminder. Something ancient, buried deep within the earth or hidden in the layers of reality itself, responds to the Chosen One's partial awakening. The enemy reacts instantly, jerking its head toward the sound. Its eyes widen slightly, not with fear, but with recognition. It lets out a guttural snarl and takes several steps back, as though the hum threatens its very existence. The Chosen One feels the resonance in their bones. The sound vibrates through their core, aligning with the energy still settling inside them. They feel a connection forming, a thread linking them to something vast and unseen, perhaps a forgotten temple buried beneath centuries of ruin. Perhaps an ancient guardian sealed away in time, perhaps a relic waiting to be claimed, or perhaps the voice of prophecy itself, awakening to acknowledge their presence. The hum intensifies into a whisper, then into a phrase, spoken in a language they do not know yet somehow understand. Awakening, incomplete. The chosen one's heart tightens. They take a step forward, eyes narrowing as understanding dawns. There is more, much more, and the journey ahead is not only dangerous, it is inevitable. The enemy snarls again, then begins to retreat, not out of fear but out of strategy. It has witnessed enough to know that the chosen one's power is not yet fully realized. It knows the transformation still has weaknesses, gaps waiting to be exploited. It knows its task is not finished, but now requires a different approach. It steps backward, blending into the shadows, its massive form dissolving into darkness as though consumed by the air itself. Before it disappears, it speaks in a voice that grinds like stone under pressure. This is not the end. The seal has broken, but the chain remains. Then it vanishes. The chosen one stands alone in the fractured clearing, chest rising and falling slowly. The silence returns, but this time it carries meaning rather than fear. It is the silence of transition, an echo of what has passed, and a warning of what is to come. They lower their gaze, feeling the remnants of energy swirling around them. Their aura dims into a faint glow. Their senses settle. Their breathing steadies once more. The adrenaline fades slowly, replaced by a heavy awareness of responsibility. They are changed, but not complete. Ahead lies a path filled with unanswered questions, hidden dangers, and revelations that could redefine the world. They know this instinctively, as though the truth has been etched into their soul. They turn, ready to leave, when something catches their eye. A symbol, burned into the ground where they first awakened. Its lines glow faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. It is not random. It is not natural. It is a mark, ancient, deliberate, and filled with meaning. The chosen one steps closer, and as they do, the symbol reacts, emitting a soft pulse of light. A single phrase echoes in their mind. The prophecy remains unfinished. And with that revelation, the hook for what comes next is set. The awakening has begun, but the emergence has only just started. The world settles into an uneasy quiet, as if trying to comprehend the force that has just awakened within its borders. Dust drifts gently through the air. Cracks etched into the ground still glow faintly, pulsing with the echo of a power that moments ago threatened to tear reality apart. In the center of that stillness stands the chosen one, no longer fragile, no longer unaware, no longer ordinary. Their breathing has steadied, their aura dimmed into a controlled glow. But the change running through their body and spirit is unmistakable. The person they were before, the one who doubted, hesitated, feared, has been left behind on the battlefield. The figure standing now has stepped into a new phase of existence, reshaped by forces older than memory and stronger than the darkness that hunts them. The awakening has begun. It's only the first step, yet it has already rewritten the path of destiny. The chosen one feels the weight of this truth pressing against their heart, not as a burden, but as a call, a summons, a promise. They sense the dormant power still locked deep within them, vast, dangerous, incomplete. What they have unlocked today is only a fraction of what they were meant to become. The transformation is far from over. Ahead lie trials far greater than the enemy that confronted them here. Trials that will demand strength of body and will, clarity of spirit, and the courage to confront secrets buried in ancient prophecy. Darkness still spreads across the land, growing stronger with every passing moment. Forces far more relentless than the creature they face today are already moving, drawn toward the disruption the awakening has caused. The chosen one's journey from this point forward will only become more treacherous, more demanding, more defining. But the shift has begun. Destiny is in motion, and the world, whether it is ready or not, is about to witness the rise of the being it has waited for across centuries. The chosen one turns their gaze toward the horizon, where storm clouds gather and faint echoes of distant power rumble like a warning. They do not flinch. Their eyes, glowing softly, hold a new resolve. The fear that once held them captive is giving way to determination. The doubt that once clouded their vision has burned away. And the path ahead, though veiled in danger and uncertainty, is now one they are willing to walk. This is only the beginning. The greatest battles have yet to come. The true transformation has yet to unfold. And the world's fate is now tied to the choices they will make from this moment on. Before we close this chapter and move into what comes next, take a moment to support this journey. If you've felt the weight of this awakening, if you're ready to witness the trials and revelations still waiting ahead, remember to like the video, share it with others who follow stories of destiny and transformation, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next chapter as the Chosen One rises further into their true power. The story continues soon.